Good day. Like I said before, we have what I want to show you guys. Today is Flexgate work. You can look closely here. We have a display on the screen. Now I open it a little. You see, there is no more display on it. So in the system is on. Let me put it on 30 degrees. Is it? Yes, it is 30 degrees. Let me close it and open it again. When you see, you have a display. Now I open it full, the system, the light goes off, but there is character on the system. So we are going to be working on Flexgate today. So now my boys are going to be losing the system to bring the screen out. Now we're going to start on the Flexgate work. So the losing process, you watch it from the boys when they are doing it. So we are done removing the rubber flake, so you now start removing these ones here. These are the rubber, protective rubber for it. So you clean up this actually is, you are doing a careful region here to raise up the main tape. When you raise the main tape, you drag. You've taken out one line. There's another line here, so you raise it up again. What you are raising up is to get the tip. Okay, so we remove the up line. We are done removing the lines. So the next stage now is we're going to be losing out. We're going to be losing out the screws here. These are the screws. We're going to be losing out the screws. So that's okay. So taking it out. Okay, so we are done removing the screws now. The next stage now is separating the screen. Now on this stage now you have to apply your heat. You need to apply your heat. So we are going to be starting from here. We're going to be starting from here. I'm using a 14-inch pad, so I have to be careful so as to make sure that all the lines receives heat. So now I'm working on this area, so I'm turning the pad this area, so I'm going to be working from here to here, then I place it back again to apply heat on this area. So what we are going to be using is on this we have different slides for screen. This is, if you look closely here, you'll see M1 Pro. We have 2010 to 2015. These are for this screen. This is 2016 to 2022, which is this one I'm having here. This is 2010 to 2015 Pro. So these are the slides. All these things are what helps you to separate the glass or the screen. So now here, now you have two lines here. This line here is for the edge here, while this long one is for the top. So now I'm placing in my slides now. I'm taking it gradually. Gotten this line now. Now we are going to be taking the up line. The up line puts this big one. Just allow it to cool, to heat up. So now go back again. So we got on, slide back. So we got on this area now. So next is the last line, which is this. We apply, fit in again. Now set again, slide in gradually. Good. So we've gotten the lines now. You do front and back. Now you off your machine. Okay. Yes. So apply it here again. Apply again. All this you're doing is to have a free passage so as to raise your screen. Okay, so good. Now you look closely if there's any other object. You can see. Are you seeing it? So we have successfully separated the screen. Now we're going to be losing out this. We're going to be losing out all the clips so as to have access to it. Now we take this off. Now you can now unclip. You can now unclip the webcam and the Flexgate. Now you have access to your screen fully. What we're trying to do here is not to okay. Good. This is our screen. We're going to do a cleaning on this before you apply it back, but that will be after we are done. So let's keep this one aside so that it's going to be in a safe hands. Where will I put it? Okay. To our main work. Here, all these are going to be removed. Clean up all these. We don't have much dent here, so the next thing to do now is the next thing to do now is start working on the Flexgate now. Okay, so this is what we are going to be replacing. Now we take that to where our soldering iron and our lead is going to take effect on. So okay, so we've loosed it out now, so we have access to the flex now. So let's replace it now. Let's take it to okay, so this is the flex we are going to be replacing. We have we don't have it. Okay, we have crack on the webcam. We have crack on the webcam. Look here, so you'll see here that the webcam is cracked. webcam is cracked, so automatically we are doing a total replacement. We are replacing the two. We have a crack here, so you can see here it's cracked, so we are going to be replacing the two. We're going to be replacing the two. One is webcam, the other is lights. So let's take up the first cover. Let's take it off. Okay, so this is the flex. We are going to be replacing this flex now to our appropriate places. Please get me hanky to cover this place. Okay, I'll need more than one. Okay, so I'm trying to protect the reflectors. These are called the reflectors. These are the reflectors. So anything I'm doing, I cover it. If reflectors need not to be dense. So we're going to be removing this now. So this work is going to be using our soldering iron. We're going to be using this. At the same time, you clean your tabs. You clean your tabs. So our workstation soldering iron is up. You apply oil paste. You don't need to apply much because remember, you're trying to take this out. So let's clean it up now. Okay. You apply little by little. Just be rubbing it. It's gonna be removing by itself. Good. So this one is out. You do the same thing, apply the same method on your light also. So you just rub again, pam, is out. So the two flex is out. So it's for us now to fix the flex back. Now what you do after that, you clean. Okay, so now we are going to be fixing our flex back. This is where you need to be watchful. Now this is for your backlight and this is for your flex. This is how the connections is. Remember, this is the bad one for the flex, for the light. You see the position, and this is the bad one for the webcam. So you can see clearly that we are placed on the rightful position. So now let's start to locate and position the flex. Now looking at the here from the microscope, you'll see two dot lines. Here is one dot line and another dot line. Another dot line is here. So the two dot lines are meant to direct you properly when fixing this. When you get the two dot line, automatically you have achieved one task. Good. I think I'm okay here. I'm okay here. Okay, let me tip here now. Let me tip here now. No, I didn't get it. Let me tip it well. Good. Still not okay. You clean. I clean and apply another. Okay, so let me tip again. Okay, so I tip again. No, 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 no. I'm not in it. I'm not positioned well. Okay. Now I think I'm done. I got it now. That's okay. Let me tip from here. Okay. Am I there? I'm there. And I tip again here. Oh, it has gone out again. Why are you stressing me now? Let's take it out. Let's take it out. Let's clean. Okay. Now let's go back again. I've gotten the point here. Now I have okay, so okay, so let me retip it again. Let me retip it again. So oh shit, I don't know why this one is giving us issue, but it's not an issue. So let's retip it again. Okay, so we've gotten the points now. So what's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Correct yourself, correct yourself, correct yourself. I just want to get only two tips. Only two tips we are done here. We've gotten this, 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 we've gotten this. So now we are going to be applying our flux now. Our flux is going to help us to smooth the work. Let me apply a little of our lead flux now. A little. So now let's see how it goes now. Okay, so all the lines are now corrected. Okay. So we have now we've now done justice to that. So you clean. Why am I seeing this point as something that is not contacting? It's contacting. Now I'm gonna retighten the clip again. Okay, so we are done here. We are now going to go back now to our cleaning. Our cleaning is very important, so we're going to go back to our cleaning now. The cleaning parts now. I normally use give me the other straight picker. This one is off. Okay. With this picker, what I do is just roll. Okay, so we're going to be cleaning the main screen now. This is the main purpose of doing this. So I will just be rolling. I'm gonna be rolling. I'm gonna be rolling till the line of gum is out. Okay, so this is what I'll be doing. Not that the gums is not going to be working for us, but we are removing the thicker ones. Thicker ones are going to pop the side areas of that screen. This is thick, so remove this. doing here is removing the thicker ones. The thicker ones are likely to cause pop-up. Okay, so I think we are done with this. Where's the hanky? Okay. So now you clean the areas that your finger touched. Not with wet, just your dry hanky. So after that you now put your screen to test before final coupling. Okay, so this is the screen now. It's after here that you can start applying your sealant gum. Okay, so now so let's test for what we did now to be sure that the Flexgate is working. Give me charger. USB-C tester. So I want to confirm if the system comes up with third battery. Some of the system does not come up with battery, so okay, so let's check now. Okay, softs I've not. Okay, I'm gonna be using one port because okay. Something is okay, so boys, they made a mistake here, so it's gonna be affecting me. Okay. Okay, so I'll be connecting the it's not proper. Let me just gauge this the flex holder. Okay, so this is the flex holder. These are mainly where confirmation is made. These are mainly where confirmation is made. So I will be tipping in back my inches holder. No, it's not this position. Okay, now let me this is not needed here, so let me now test my screen now properly. Let me test my screen properly now. So we have power. The trackpad is jumping, so we are expecting a pop-up. Okay, like I said before, there are systems that comes up on their own without battery. So looking at this now, we are going to be connecting our battery to have a pop-up power. Or let me just use this method. Unplug this type C, use the other one, use this one that this system is using. No, yeah, use this one that this system is using. That should be 100 and something watts. It's more higher than this. You can come and start now. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the higher one now. I still don't have a power. Okay, let's see. Still battery low, so automatically we're going to be using our battery. We're going to connect our battery. So where's the battery? Okay, so we have a MacBook sign now. Remember, it was on 30 degrees before you can have a display. So now we have a full pop-up. So let's be sure that everything is in order. Okay, so you can see clearly here now that all the lines are in order. Backlight is restored. Now when the customer comes, that's here we always have to be careful here because the system is naked. Let me see if this is the power, the battery, the password now. 1 2 3 4 9 0 0 0. Okay, so maybe the customer will do that by himself. So let's shut down now and go back to our coupling. Remove the battery. Use the screw for the okay, so this is full coupling. This is a full coupling stage now. We're gonna be using T700, T7000 as our gum, as our screen holder. So we're gonna be pulling up again. This time around, just have to be careful. Okay, so we'll check there. Okay, so we have pulled up now. We apply our gum, gradually lining it. You know, on this place now, you just need to be careful because if you put it wrongly, the gum is going to pop out beside, and when it pops out beside, you have a black dent on your screen. So I advise you to be careful when doing side lining. Just have to be careful. Okay, so now I position my screen back again. I've dropped it now. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be replacing the screws to their appropriate places. Okay. You need to look on the edge lines very well. On the edge lines, you need to look at it very well, so you will not make mistake. Because the rubber that you are going to be replacing it with, remember, this is damaged. You can't use this anymore. You can't use the former rubber anymore. So with the rubber you're going to be replacing it with, you just need to be sure. dents on this. Dents on these places. So let me check it well. Let me apply it again. So let's we are taking it step by step. These are all that you dismantled when fixing or trying to fix the screen. So after fixing up everything, you need to replace them back. These are the supportives that makes the screen reflex strong and effective. Okay, so we're getting there. Okay, so we've gotten all the lines complete now. So what's next to do is to replace our rubber flake. Our rubber flake is always what actually makes the work interesting. This is for 13 inches. I think I have 15 inches. I still have 15 inches remaining, right? That is where the work is going to be, because 15 inches 15 inches rubber flake are the longer ones. So let's confirm this is 15 inches. So yeah, this is for 15 inches. So you're going to be fixing this rubber back. This is the old one, so you're going to be fixing it back to have a neat work. So I'm using this as a holder. You understand what I mean? I'm using it as a holder to the screen. Now we start fixing the rubber back. Start fixing it back. Okay, so this is what actually the pressure the screen is encountering is going to be lying on this rubber. The rubber will serve as a guide to the screen. I'm going to test it. Okay, so I still apply the rubber, the gum here. Okay, so I replace again on the top base. When they are dried up, you can now start removing the flake rubs. This is actually what makes your screen strong. This is actually what makes your screen strong. When it's strong, you don't have any issues on the pressure. When it has a direct contact with the other parts, which where the keyboard is, the screen is likely to break or crack. So you just need to make sure what you are doing, you have a replacement on this, because this is the most important part of the screen. The reason why I'm finding it strong here is because back, wow, it has stiffed. Let me cover it up. So let me now apply for the base. Here you're applying for the base now. Applying for the base. Also, you apply for here. When I'm done, you'll see how our display is. Okay, so we're gonna clean up all this when we are done. These are just for a temporary beam. It's also for the temporary beam. So I don't have 15 inches on, so I don't think this is the smaller one. We're going to be looking at removing from any of our bar screen 15 inches. So, but as we are looking for what to use to cover here, let's allow it to be drying also. We'll get back. So we've um, we've now fixed the MacBook rub cover. You can see here we fixed the MacBook cover, followed by the rubber protector. You can see, followed by the rubber protector. So clearly everything about the Flexgate has been resolved. You can see. Let's increase the brightness. Before, remember, this is how you have the screen is being worked on. Now I can open it fully, I can close, I can open. So we have solved this now. The Flexgate has been corrected. Now the customer is going to come in to unlock the system for us to check the webcam. So, but I believe this is a well done job. Keep subscribing to HGS Assist for more uploads. I believe with the video that you have on this, you can be able to solve Flexgate issues on MacBook. Thumbs up.